Aries, it's Nick. This is your first weekly of December 2020 love reading for all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. Nala always does that. She just pops out of nowhere. Crazy pup. This applies to both men and women, whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits, you have no idea what's going on, your love life is a mess. That's okay, me too. So we're on this journey together, no judgment here. All right, I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so I'm going to be getting your love oracle message first with the Romance Angels deck, which I brought back because I haven't used these in a long time. And looking into your overall emotion for you and then the other person. And then we'll look in a little bit deeper into where you were, where you are right now, and where you're heading or where you want to be, and vice versa with the other person as well. All right, so let's see what's going on with all my Aries, please. What is their love oracle message for this week for all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females? Send them all healing, love, happiness, abundance, good vibes. Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay, so we have deception, Aries. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So someone here is not being real, is not being honest, or is not being true to themselves, or is portraying to be something that they're not. If it's not you, it's most likely them, okay? So someone here is either pretending to be something that they're not, or is not being honest, is not being truthful, and is flat out just not being who they say they are. So beware of someone who may be lying to you, who may try to bring you around the rosy, or paint a picture that's not really real. All right, so let's see. What is your overall emotion? Overall emotion for Aries, please. Okay, now this other person. All right, so Aries, your overall emotion for this week is, I felt like I had a hair here, is surprise, so startled. I feel like you're going to be really shocked about something or shocked about a situation. So it's going to take you by surprise. Maybe not so much now because you're hearing this, but something is going to shock you. Something's going to surprise you. Maybe this person, the way they act, or they may show up at your place, or may call you surprisingly, or do something that's like kind of out of the ordinary. You're like, what? Like, it may take you by surprise. So this could be good or bad, but let's see. And then on this side for this person, their overall emotion is peaceful, calm, and serene. So it's almost like they may be very peaceful, very calm. It may paint a picture that they are this certain way, or that, oh, they're all namaste and no drama, but it could just be an act. It could just be a front, and maybe that's not really who they are, or they use that to their advantage to manipulate or to get away with things possibly. So let's see. What's going on with all my Aries, please? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story, where they were, where they are right now, where they're heading, or where they want to be. And with this other person, Aries, Aries, Aries. Because I feel like you guys are very direct, like blunt to the point types of people, but sometimes you may attract the opposite, people who are a little bit sneaky, or, you know, try to play mind games, and because they like how you are, how you're just kind of to the point, and what you see is what you get. But sometimes you may attract the opposite, people who are not like that. Let's see. All right, so on your end here, Aries, we have the Lovers, 2 of Wands, and a Knight of Swords. So some of you could have Gemini somewhere in your chart. And on this side for this person, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Universe, and Knight of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, I think that you guys could have met this person. Well, first, okay, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe also air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it doesn't really have to be. It could be any sign. I just like to throw those out there in case it helps you. But you could have met this person online, on social media, the internet, dating apps, and a lot of times nowadays, obviously that seems to be how people are meeting now, because it's like, how else are you gonna meet if you can't go anywhere? But just be really careful, because there's so many people online now and on dating apps, you just never really know who they are, or people may try to paint a picture that they are a certain way and maybe they're not, or like catfishers, you know, like this could be someone who's kind of like a catfish in a way, and is trying to live up to a persona that maybe is not them. It doesn't have to be like, oh, they're lying, like being a bad person, but maybe they're trying to make themselves more appealing than they actually are, or more attractive. But you could have met this person online, or maybe they're at a distance from you. Maybe they're from a different city, state, country, continent, from a different background, culture, religion, race, you know, all that stuff. But let's see. So where you were is in a space where you needed to make a decision recently, or in the recent past. You had to make a decision. You were deciding of, you know, what you want to do moving forward, the type of partner maybe you want to attract, the type of partner you want to be with, and kind of like look now searching for your soulmate, or being ready for love and wanting to find your match, find your ideal relationship, and find someone who you have things in common with, who you share the same goals with. And you know, you want to find that soulmate, you want to have that connection with someone, and you're kind of hoping that the universe is going to align you with that person. Or maybe 6 months, 6 years ago, you found a soulmate, you're kind of hoping that that can happen again, but in a different way, in a more healthy way. So you had made a decision recently, and in regards to your love life and where you are right now, it's like you're on like active duty, you're initiating, you're wanting to take action, you want to be proactive about your love life, you're trying to relate with other people, maybe you're trying to, like, you know, you're talking to people, or you're starting to date and get to know different people, putting yourself out there, giving people a chance, and trying to like look for, you know, your values, what you're looking for, what's important for you in a partner. You're trying to look for that person who kind of at least embodies most of those things that you're looking for. But where you're going and where you want to be is communicating, and have someone who communicates well with you, who you can have long nights with, have long conversations with, someone who can keep up with you, because I feel like you're really like a fast going person, physically or mentally. Like you have a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of imagination. You want someone who can keep up with you, who can like support you and, you know, motivate you and keep inspiring you, or kind of keep you in track, keep you, you know, on top of things. But just be mindful that you're not taking too many chances or getting too ahead of yourself where you overlook certain things, and you don't, like, you know, you may say or think, you may say too much or do things before really thinking it through. So moving forward, I know you want a lot of communications, you want things to move fast, you know, you are impatient, you don't want to wait, but just be careful that you're not saying too much or giving too much information about yourself before really knowing someone. Because like you may find that you say too much about yourself, and then you're like, you don't know anything about them, and you don't want that imbalance, right? Because it's like they may know everything about you, but it's like if you don't know anything about them, then they kind of have like an unfair advantage to read you and analyze you and manipulate you. Not saying that everyone does that, but just try not to say too much about yourself too soon to someone. You want to allow them to speak as well and give you insight about who they are as well. And I feel here that where they were previously, were in a stage of, or in a place where they were unblocking themselves, healing, getting out of a rut, maybe, you know, trying to get out of depression or, you know, stuckness, feeling down or having health issues. I feel like they're trying to heal from that and trying to learn from past experiences that were kind of dark. So they, I think, had been really hurt or traumatized before, and they're trying to like get better. And I think, you know, have kind of overcome those things, but maybe haven't fully healed in the best way, like kind of became a little bit bitter or a little bit resentful towards those situations. And now because they don't want to feel that way again, they may kind of take it out on future people. And I see that where they are right now is like they're trying to connect with everyone. They're trying to be a part of everything. They're trying to keep their options open. They're trying to see, like, you know, what they can get or what best options are for them. And it's like they're trying to do everything at once and want to kind of just have a little bit of everything. I feel like there's someone who, it's like they don't want to settle, but because of them having that mentality of I don't want to settle, they are almost like becoming not content with what they have. And so they always think that maybe there's something better, or that they have to improve themselves, or like they should be pushing themselves more. And where they are, or where they're going, or where they want to be is romantic. They want to court someone, or they want to find someone they can love and get connected with and cuddle with and be lovey-dovey with. But I feel like there's a lot of healing that they need to do. Like, they haven't fully healed, and although they want love and they want to find someone they connect with, at the same time, I kind of feel like they're doing it more so for like selfish reasons, for like self-validation, to feel better about themselves, to you know, to heal their hurt pride or ego. I don't really think this person's kind of conscious of what they're doing, though. So I'm not going to say they're like a bad person or anything, but it's like they try to paint themselves as someone who like is really genuine and wants love, but the reason behind what they're doing is kind of selfish and just for their own self like validation and self-worth. And so I feel like they could be someone who is really good with their words, knows how to make you feel a certain way, can be really romantic and, you know, courts you. But I kind of feel like that's not really who they are. Like, at the beginning, they may be like that, like super sweet and attentive, but I don't think when it comes down to it, that's kind of who they are. They're just doing that to like win you over. Which, you know, I feel like most people kind of do that at the beginning when they're dating someone. But I feel like this person kind of goes overboard with it to kind of win you over. And then over time, you may realize like that's not really who they are. They're not really as romantic or as like woohoo as they have presented to you. So this may get you going. You may get super excited, like, oh my gosh, yeah, I like this person. And you want to go like 100 miles per hour and get this going. But I would say slow it down and really make sure you know this person and you see all sides. You don't want to jump the gun, because if you haven't seen someone at their worst, you haven't seen them when they're angry or when they're dealing with someone who can't give them anything, they don't really know them. You want to see all sides to them: good, bad, ugly, pretty. You want to see all sides, because the first few months when meeting someone, they're always going to show you their best sides. They're always going to show the best things about them, but you want to really get a well-rounded view of them. Okay, so we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action and move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So I hope to see you guys there. We'll continue this conversation and see what else comes through. All right, so I'll see you guys in the extended. The link will be below. If not, I'll talk to you guys soon. Send you lots of love. Bye.